Ladies and gentlemen, guess who is back? Your hostess with not the mostest, because I must admit I've been very, very bad in posting YouTube videos, and I must apologize to all of my fans, all 14 of you subscribers, daddy-os, because I had made a bet with my cousin some time ago that I believe it was last May, that if I put out a video every week for a year, can I hit 300 subscribers? And I thought that might be a little steep, but he believed in me. And what happened? I put out some videos sporadically, promised I would do better, and it didn't quite work consistently. And I have to take responsibility for that because the Tuff one is capable of doing it. It's just a matter of finding the time. So I'm here to make it up to you. And I'm going to try to go lightning round with lightning release on all these different video casts straight from the Lion's Den with this beautiful glowing basking computer light here illuminating my thoughts to the rest of the YouTube universe. Now, what the heck am I going to talk about today? I want to talk about the New York Giants, the quarterback situation, and Nick Foles. Why do I want to talk about Nick Foles? Well, he had kind of a nice resurrection of the Philadelphia Eagles this year. Being a Giants fan, I am not a proponent of anything Philadelphia Eagles. To me, they'll always be Philadelphia, if you know what I'm talking about. But it's been quite incredible to witness Mr. Foles leading that team to a Super Bowl last year. Fast forward to this season, they're all saying, oh, well, Nick Foles, he got lucky. Over the course of a full season, he's going to get exposed. There's no way that you can have him over Carson Wentz. Well, Wentz maybe wasn't all the way back, but he didn't lead that team to the playoffs. Nick Foles did. The Eagles were going nowhere this year, and Foles picked up the slack yet again this year. He did incredible. He got them to the playoffs, and that Foles magic was rearing its head again. Again, guys. Like, this guy, he has some level of spirituality, some incredible, mysterious, universal code. He's manifesting reality, man. If you've seen The Secret, you read The Secret, you heard of it, then you know Nick Foles is a guy who has godliness on his side because opportune things, fortunate things seem to happen to this guy. And so he leads the team to the playoffs. He upsets the Chicago Bears. And it's looking like he's probably going to do the same to the Saints, which is insane. It didn't, thank God, because I can rest easy now that the Cowboys and the Eagles are out. But what about Foles? What about Foles and what about the Giants? Now, the Giants are in a little bit of a conundrum. Eli Manning will be heading into the final year of his contract. Will he make it there? Nobody really knows what Gettleman has in mind, except Gettleman himself, and I think that they're torn. The front office is torn. I mean, if I had to guess, I think that maybe they would rip the Band-Aid. But it's kind of tough to do. Eli's been the franchise. We saw what happened to McAdoo. Tried it. It backfired. The whole fan base was revolting. I showed up in an Eli Mania / Hulk Hogan uniform, for God's sakes. And I was saying, Mac, don't if you throw Eli out of here. So, we do have a situation, though. The Giants may move on from quarterback. So what's the good options? Obviously, draft is a possibility, clearly. But what about Nick Foles? Now, people knock Nick Foles like he can't carry the weight for a full season. Okay. Maybe he's not the best regular season quarterback. But when it's mattered, recently he's displayed that he can win the biggest game of them all. And isn't that why you play the freaking game? Eli Manning, not the greatest regular season quarterback. I'll even admit that. But something happens to the guy in the fourth quarter. And especially when he gets in the tournament where he raises his game and all the guys around him to a different level. That quality alone, I will take that any day, doubling down on that, wanting that quality more than having the best regular season quarterback ever in history. If you gave me the choice between the two, give me a guy like Eli Manning. Give me a guy like Nick Foles, because these guys have proven they can win championships. What the hell do they play the game for? Not to throw 50 touchdowns in the regular season and never win a freaking championship. I mean, Dan Marino was a great quarterback to look at, but they never won. They never won. So, if St. Nick is an option for the Giants, I could see that. I could see and I would actually welcome it if they were moving on from Manning. Do I want them to? Not really. I mean, I think let Eli play out this season. I don't want to invest heavy money into a veteran QB because I think the draft is going to be the way to go, specifically 2020. But if they move on from Eli, if they're looking for a stopgap quarterback, if that's the option the Giants want to play, the stopgap I want is not Fitzpatrick or Flacco. It's a guy like Nick Foles. Give me that magic, right? I'm sure he can do wonders for the Giants, bringing out that old St. Nick, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm putting down. And if you ain't down with that promo, well, I got a few words for you, and I ain't going to say it on the air. My daddy-os. That's right. And that's the Tuff one. Signing off on this first video cast back. I apologize that I'm a little all over the place, but I will be getting my groove back. We'll be talking more football, more professional wrestling, and a lot of strange observations that I happen to make from time to time. Thanks, dudes, and we'll see you next time.